So I still don't know who a friend is. I can't help but read the signs in KB's voice, but it's such beautifully done redstone work. Part of me thinks it's Puff. I don't know. Like, I can't remember. Who did the door? Who did the flipping doors prank? Because this is that same technique. I can't remember who that was. Anyways, well, a friend, thank you for the diamond. I appreciate it. Welcome back, everybody, to the Afterlife server. I've done a little bit more work here in the wonderfully organized storage area. One thing I started doing that I love is I started plopping my heads down, but backwards, especially like on the sides over here, kind of putting them backwards so you don't see the eyes. Because if you don't see the eyes, like when I walk from this way, like, oh yeah, cave spider head. Thank you, by the way, Flim Flamer. Not Flim Flamer, Jagiero. I got mixed up on who built that spider shop. He has a cave spider spawner that actually broke the server last week. But anyways, he's got a shop that sells string now, which is great because every now and then I need to buy string because I don't feel like AFKing at the spider farm for my bamboo sales. And so he has a shop, and you can get a free cave spider head. Anyways, welcome back, as I said, to the server. And before we get going, I want to remind you to check the description for all the links of all the other members. I always forget to say this, and I kind of want to, and I kind of should. But if you're not watching them, you're missing out on a lot. You should also, just in case you don't have time to watch everybody, because no one has that much time, we have a new recap video every week made by the wonderful, funny, talented Wintertooth, the polar bear among all polar bears. He puts together a weekly recap of everybody's content, and it is over on the Afterlife YouTube channel, so I'll make sure that link is in the description as well. I think it normally is, but if it's not, I'll make sure it is. Add it. Also, one more administrative announcement. We have a streamathon this weekend. I don't know when this video is going up. Thursday or Friday. Whatever day it is, Thursday or Friday. This Saturday, we're all having a big stream day. I'm going to be streaming from 10 to 12. I've got the overlay right now showing you the exact schedule. I'd love to have you join us and all that jazz. So, with all that said, let me show you what I've been doing. I do apologize. I had plans for doing a big time lapse in this video, but then there's a problem with it. It technically worked. Nothing wrong with replay mod, but it's a big long video, a big long recording session of me building all this and more along the outside that I'll show you in a second. But because it's like an hour and a half condensed down to 1 minute, there's a problem. Okay, I think it's this one. Yes, there's a problem. You see, I have this redstone setup going on down here, which I really love. I can't wait for it to be night, and I'll turn on the shaders and show this to you from the outside because it looks so cool. But the problem is this. Well, I'll just show you right now what it made it look like. This caused this awful strobe on the video, and I was like, oh, I can't stand it. And so anyways, we're not gonna be having that time lapse. We'll probably have a different time lapse, ? So here's what we've been doing from the outside. Let me come down here and get perched on a tree. It kind of looks like a superhero mask. I can't not see like a Mega Man face. like or Sonic eyes. Doesn't that kind of look like the shape of Sonic's eyes? Hopefully that'll go away as we build this up. But I have decided what we're doing up at the top of the spire. I love this splash of nature so much. We're going to begin having more of that. In fact, I'm thinking of maybe down here in this area, fill this area and this area in. Why is that wood? Oh, that explains something. Okay, so I was planning on not telling you guys about this and just seeing if anyone ever noticed. But there's a problem with this balcony area. A problem that I was okay overlooking because I'm all about that asymmetry. I'm going to walk back and forth here a couple times to see if anybody notices the problem. Leave a comment below. And maybe you've already noticed it before and you were just like, well, I don't want to tell Kyle in case, I don't want to make him redo the whole thing, which I don't have to redo the whole thing. I only have to redo a little bit of it. Notice anything? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, and I just realized, dadgummit, all these stinking Google Hangouts and Zoom meetings I've been in, I keep forgetting to go back into the sound settings and lower the Windows microphone level. This if COVID has impacted me in any way, it is this. That's the most extreme first world problem thing I've ever stated. So let's get our shaders on. I've actually really been enjoying these BSL, although they do a couple things that I don't like, so I kind of tend to stick with my Silders, but I have been enjoying the BSL. I can't remember what it is I don't care for in it. I think I don't like how bright the enchanted weapons are, so I just do that. Makes it fine. I also don't like the haze that it gives, but that's okay. I can look past that. Do you see the light? Do you see it? How gorgeous is that? Oh, it's such beautiful ancient tech. Oh, I love it. So what's going on here is we've got that cycle of redstone signal that you've seen in there, obviously going into a redstone lamp, which obviously then shines through orange glass because of course orange. I think it's awesome. So anyways, back to this. This didn't bother me until I noticed that wood sticking out there. How I hadn't noticed it yet, I have no idea. So I need to fix this. The episode has officially changed because I need to. Well, actually, no. That'll be the first time lapse. Time lapse, go. Nope. You know what? Here. Nope. You know what we're gonna do? Here's what we're gonna do. Sorry. Nope. This is gonna drive some of you absolutely batty. But fixing this would require me to move and rebuild the tree, and I ain't doing that. So here's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna replace this with stone brick and call it a day, right? Right? Are you okay with that? Tell me in the comments. Are you okay with that? Nod your head yes. You're okay with that, and I hope you are because I am not doing it differently. I like it. I like it just fine. It's okay. It's fine. Let's get back to what I wanted to talk about in the first place. Now then, so what's going on here is I wanted, with the light shining, I wanted kind of a lighter section especially to be featured on this side. So that's why I used a lot of smooth stone, and then mix in some polished andesite as well. So I got away from using so many stone bricks and stuff like that, which there's actually some stone brick walls that I need to put in there. I ran out, but ignore that. Obviously we can still see through the glass, which is the glass that's going to go all the way to the top, which we're going to talk about what we're going to do at the top here in just a minute. I have tested when it's raining, the rain does still fall on the tree. It's so atmospheric and cool and like just such a neat touch. So what we're going to do today, whoops, there we go, is do a little time lapse of expanding this layer, the trees, expanding the trees out to match that circle, because that there is our next circular goal, right? You see what I mean? That's what we're working towards. So now begin time lapse. Okay, now that we've got all of that out of the way, it's time for us to talk about what I want to do. While I talk about it, though, there is one thing I want to switch out with everything I just did. I need stone. There we go. I'm going to start wrapping up this portion of the spire. I'm going to start transitioning. And the transition starts with this wood, and it may be a little too sudden of a transition. That's why I talked about doing those new bits of like some greenery around the sides and stuff, which I actually thought about a new area that I want to do that with as well. And I also realized I need to poke this out this way, and I need this one over here as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to more natural things, because atop all of this, oh, that wasn't a very long one, was it? Atop all of this, the whole spire, it's going to be capped off with this nice big island of solitude up in the sky. We're going to have trees and a cottage, maybe something. Oh, I need to scoot back here some. Maybe something kind of inspired. Well, that's not going to be... I got to do this from the outside. Maybe something a bit inspired by my spawn house. Probably not. Maybe a bit more fantasy and less rugged. That's... Okay, let's start. Let's go over to this side where these blocks are actually going to be visible. But yeah, so that's the plan. So I want this to start becoming more natural, which is why I'm switching to stone and acacia wood. I think some of these will be stone brick as well. I don't want it to be... I feel like this may be too jarring of a change if it's too suddenly, hey, acacia, hey, no more brick, just stone. So I think we'll do some of these as stone brick. But I just wanted to do a couple of these and take a look at it before we end today's episode. Let me actually go down here and do a couple down here as well, because they're visible. Fantastic. Good. Let's do one over here. Why not? You. Oh, that's going to be a nice tall one. Okay. So that clears that up. Let's go take a look, see how we think that looks. Oh, I think that's going to be great. You know what that does? It's... Ooh. Yeah, I really like that. I need some more brick. I definitely need some more brick in it. And by the way, I don't know if I pointed out, but this vertical line here, I may change that, but I also may make it go down more. Just a little bit. Because the original idea was to kind of separate these two parts, but now actually, no, now I'm kind of disagreeing with that. Now I kind of think I want that to be all acacia. Yes, 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 1,000 times yes. I added the stone brick, I added the acacia column instead of the diorite, and that, oh, I love that look. That's so great, and it'll keep expanding out in that way, and eventually the stone will eventually become dirt, and then that'll eventually lead to the top where there's grass and leaves and trees and all that stuff. Yeah, I like that. All right, so before we ended it off for today, I wanted to do a quick test to see what the greenery would look like, and I'm really happy with that. I don't necessarily like the container for it. I think it needs to stand out a bit more. I'll probably do some polished diorite along with smooth stone. But otherwise, I really like the idea of it and the look of it, so I'll probably have it there, and then another one on the other side, maybe in a slightly different place, and maybe even more of them placed randomly around the spire. That would be a nice kind of asymmetrical twist to put on it. But yeah, I really like that. I think that adds a lot of color, and I think, again, it's one of those things that'll probably happen more as it gets closer to the top, I think. And maybe more toward the top when it starts to getting to the wood, into the stone, into the dirt, it could start being a bit more natural and less like it's actually in like a little planter thing. So yeah, anyways, I think that'll do it for today. Don't forget about the stream this weekend, and hopefully we'll see you there. If not, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching as always. Adios. Goodbye.